Hello everybody, I'm Ryan from TKK Collector. Uh, Hello, welcome to the channel. One of the things I wanted to talk about is why your Prismatic Evolutions orders are being cancelled. Now, we're not cancelling any orders here at the Poke Chalet. We didn't take pre-orders. What we're doing is with our allocation is we are supplying customers, loyal customers, giving them opportunities to buy. We're not doing any online sales. We're just going to reach out directly to them and let them purchase what we have, which is very limited supply. So there's a couple of reasons why we've been seeing that other stores are canceling pre-orders on people. There's big news here in Canada about a very big, pretty big online retailer. They do a lot of vending. We won't mention their names, but you'll find a lot of Canadian channels talking about them. They were known to having really inexpensive sealed product, really cheap sealed product. And a lot of times, a lot of other stores like ours wondered why. How is it possible? Like, how are they getting stuff for under distribution? And all that is revealed within the last little while. What's happening with them is they were not actually getting distribution. They were buying all the product from the United States and carrying it across the border, I guess. And what happened is their supplier screwed them, upped the prices, didn't give them those cheap U.S. prices that the United States people are used to getting, and as a result, they had to, cancel a lot of orders that they took for Prismatic Evolutions. It's not a great look. Unfortunately, it's a flaw in their business model. Selling stuff they do not have. And that's a big thing. That's another reason why a lot of your Prismatic orders are being canceled. A lot of stores took Prismatic Evolutions orders on the assumption of a generally normal allocation. And what happened is a lot of stores got completely screwed. We did too. We got cut extremely, extremely deep in terms of what we would normally get for allocation. Basically a third of what we got for Crown Zenith on release, a third of what we got for Shrouded Veil, just slaughtered. We were slaughtered, and so many other stores were not expecting to get slaughtered. Maybe I watched too much YouTube, but I knew that Prismatic was going to be a bloodbath, and it was, and it is. And you're going to still see other cancellations. The problem is a lot of stores assumed allocation, sold based on that assumed allocation, and now they have no way to get you that product. And that's why you're getting cancellations from other stores. Maybe stores that have been, relatively decent in the past, decent prices, and all of a sudden they're taking pre-orders and they got to cancel. And we know some stores locally who had to do that because their allocation was completely cut, like deep cuts. Now, there's another reason why your Prismatic Evolutions pre-orders are going to be canceled, and a lot of that is the greed. And this is the worst one. This is the one you have to smell out. So first two, bad business model. Second one, bad assumptions. Third one, bad sellers. This is the case where they're getting their allocation. They're getting numbers. They've sold you Prismatic Evolutions, but they're canceling your orders. Now you got to sniff these out. If you're getting your order canceled and you're not getting one of these other two reasons, allocation cut or, our supplier up the price, likely it's them seeing dollar signs and upping the price. Now, I don't know. No one has been outed as a store that's not fulfilling based on just the crazy market price, but they're definitely out there. They're definitely, you got to watch for them. And we're not one. We're going to sell normal MSRP to our normal customers. The only issue is we're not selling to the public. We're only selling to our customer list. You're going to see a lot of that too. I know that people are going to call me on like release day. Do you got any Prismatic Evolutions? And unfortunately, the answer is going to be no. Because even though I haven't sold a single Prismatic Evolution product for release, it's only going to the customer list. And you know where you are. I'm going to be reaching out to the customers over the next few days and sending them, here's what I can sell you. Do you want to buy? And if they don't buy it, it's just going to go to the next person on the list. That's how it has to work. Because if I put it up online, I'd be shipping out to people who've never frequented our store before, never bought from us, and want to reward loyal customers with loyalty. That's how it works. Other than that, What we've faced here at the Poke Chalet is an extreme amount of greed from the Japan side. Now, we wanted to have Terrestrial Festival, right? We sell Japanese booster boxes. And I've been having a very, very difficult time acquiring Terrestrial Festival. And it's not because I don't know how to do it. It's because what's happening is there's been big price fluctuations with Terrestrial Festival. On release day, I ordered 80 boxes with the price that was set on release day. Perfect, right? 80 boxes, that's going to be enough for me to sell to a lot of people, right? A lot of people. We're going to be able to sell through that pretty quickly. And it was a good price. It was a really good price. It was a little bit over MSRP, maybe $60 US. Really good price. 80 boxes, I'm sitting pretty. I'm thinking to myself, well, that's good. I can't wait for that to arrive. And I'm waiting. It's been 2 days, 3 days. And then I'm like watching the price go up with the market. It's like $70. Okay. 4 days, 5 days, $80 US. And I'm like, oh, they better ship it soon because I need to sell this before the price gets too crazy. That's what happened. So my orders from Japan all of a sudden didn't get fulfilled. All of a sudden I'm getting cancellation notices saying, oh, we're going to have to refund your money. And this is the nasty thing. This is the greed that you're seeing. This is the greed that we're seeing from the Japanese resellers. We agreed on a price, set the price, paid for the product, and because of price fluctuations, it went up. Now, resellers, they're out there, hustling. They're out there running around trying to buy product from various sources, Pokemon centers, anywhere we can get it with still the plastic wrap on it. But the price went up and they canceled on us. It's not that they ran out of product. It's not that the product got more expensive. It's greed. And this is the worst reason. If you detect that your Prismatic Evolutions order is going to be canceled because of greed, you really have to think about ever giving your business to that organization, to that company again. You really have to think hard about that. And that just didn't happen at release. So last week, Christmas time, I'm saying, okay, I'm running low on Terrestrial Festival. I'm going to have to pay. So I bought, I think, like another 40. I think it was 70 US, which, okay. Placed the order. 2 days later, I got a notice, and just coincidentally, the price went up $10. Placed the order for $40. Price went up $10. Oh, that was an erroneous listing. We don't actually have the product, so we have to cancel your order. No, that's greed. That smells of greed. So I actually contacted Sneaker Dunk on all these orders. So the first one they canceled, I'm like, shit, I ran into some nasty Japanese reseller. Fine, cancel my order. And then the second one was sitting. So I made a comment to Sneaker Dunk. I said, please do not cancel this order. Okay. And then after that, I said, I believe these resellers are taking advantage of the price fluctuations, and they're not fulfilling because the price went up. Sneaker Dunk responded, saying, well, we're going to do our best to get to the bottom of this. What's going on? I'm like, don't cancel it. I want my order at 60 US. Now, the problem with Sneaker Dunk is they are brokering a blind relationship between the sellers and the buyers. They're getting their fees, right? They're getting their cut from the sellers for sure. They're getting their cut from the buyers. Who knows? Sneaker Dunk. If you know more, let me know. But what's happening is, because there's no review, there's no implications, or there's no repercussions for canceling an order. What's happening is, maybe it's happening on the Japanese Sneaker Dunk side, but what's happening is people are going to lose faith in Sneaker Dunk. People are not going to appreciate what Sneaker Dunk is doing to them, where any type of price fluctuation, they're canceling the order. So, as well, I contacted Sneaker Dunk again, and I placed an order, and I said, okay, this is the second order I placed a few days ago. They canceled it because stock was low. I contacted them, and this is the third order that they canceled. What are they going to do about this situation? What's happening is you're tying up my money. I'm doing a transaction with you. You have my money. You have my credit card. And they're like, oh, well, we refunded it. And I said, sure, but while you have my money, while we're waiting for it to be refunded, I don't have it. I can't reorder. I can't find another seller who's actually a good seller who will actually fulfill my order. So my money's tied up with you. What are you going to do about it? Now, obviously, they're going to give me my money back. You know, if they cancel my order, give me my money back. But this is the problem when you're using Sneaker Dunk. If you're letting your sellers arbitrarily cancel orders if there's a price fluctuation, do you think they're going to let the buyers cancel orders if there's a price fluctuation? They're not, right? So that's the thing. When you use Sneaker Dunk, you have to be very careful because they are basically providing Japanese resellers with this invisible cloak. And you don't get to see who's going to screw you. You don't get to see who screwed you. And there's no repercussions, at least from the buyer perspective, on what happens when they do cancel your order because of a price fluctuation, because the price went up. So here's the thing. Prismatic Evolutions. If someone screwed you, if someone took your money and held on to it for 2 months, what are you going to do? You gave them a free loan. What are you going to do? They cancel it. Whether it's, bad business model or bad assumption or bad people, what are you going to do? So I'll leave it to you. Let me know in the comments what you would do if you got your Prismatic Evolutions ETBs, your pre-orders canceled. Let me know how you'd feel if your trusted relationship, your long-standing relationship got, canceled because of one of those reasons. It happens. It's happening. It's going to happen more. It's going to get even crazier. What are you going to do? Did they ruin your relationship with them? Are you going to keep ordering from them? Now that now that they're posting more product at a higher price, what's that all about? So ask yourself those questions. You give consideration to the people who, they made bad decisions, they made bad assumptions, or they're being bad to you. What are you going to do? So let me know what you think in the comments. Really curious. It's going to be a crazy Prismatic Evolution. It's going to be a crazy release. It already is pretty crazy. Prices are going crazy. My recommendation to you is see if you can get a Pokemon Center ETB on release day. See if you can go to the Walmarts that are way out in the middle of nowhere that they might be stocking Prismatic Evolutions. And, make sure that you have a trusted relationship. If you are a big collector, trusted relationship. Don't always go for the cheapest. Sometimes you have to go for the best. And that's what I would say to you. Good luck in your collecting. I hope you do get your Prismatic Evolutions boxes. Worst case, you're going to have to wait a month for the next set of products to arrive. And eventually, this product will be available. It will be available for you to rip. It's just release day is going to be crazy. Oh, and visit those dirty sports stores who finally ordered some Pokemon. Maybe those sports stores who normally don't order Pokemon will have highly priced Prismatic Evolutions boxes if you really, really need to rip. So, thanks for watching. Cheers, everybody.